started, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone for supporting my channel. And also do not forget to mark your calendar for June 24th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do another one of my relational lectures. And I'm going to give the focus of that lecture is I'm going to give a lot of insight on many of the things I do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to continue to push my YouTube channel into a whole nother stratosphere. My channel has been fully monetized January or May of 2026. Made 3 years. My channel has been fully monetized. June 6th, I celebrated my 5th year anniversary for my YouTube channel. January 2024, my channel earned a YouTube Silver Play Button Award. In August of 2024, my channel met all the criterias to become eligible for major brand deals where corporations and companies seek me out to enter into a contractual agreement to pay me to run their product and services and brands across my channel. I'm keeping this thing real as a content creator. When you start piercing the veil to get those brand deals, that's when you really begin to see your YouTube monthly checks rise and rise and rise. Real talk, people. So if you want to gain insight in terms of what I do, what's working for me, what's working for my channel, real talk, tune in June 24th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be ready to get down to business. So with that being said, that's the focus of this lecture is going to be join the military, people. If you are young, especially fresh out of high school or just got that college degree, take your behind in the military. Real talk. I'm a veteran. I served during the Desert Storm era. I got my honorable discharge, and you don't even have, even if you go in and do 4 years, even if you go in and just do one tour, I did one tour, 4 years, and you get that honorable discharge, I'm telling you, your medical will be paid for life. Real talk. You will have full access to medical, inpatient, outpatient for the rest of your life. I don't see no bill. I don't see no medical bill. In addition, I'm service connected, so I'm getting a military pension for the rest of my life. Real talk, people. And I'm telling you, and that ain't counting my retirement check from the state of North Carolina. I retired from the state of North Carolina September 2023, so I'm keeping this real. I get 2 retirement checks, and with the state of North Carolina retirement package, that comes with medical. I can go anywhere. I don't care if the medical bill $1 million. Marie Holiday part B0. Real talk, people. I'm telling you, I joined the military in my early 20s. Went through Parris Island, and back then, people, there was no Big Brother. Research Parris Island, the real deal. I went in I think I was 21, something like that. I didn't go in straight out of high school. Did my time, got out, honorable discharge. They paid for all of my education. I got 2 master's degrees. I don't owe nobody nothing. My school loan bill is 0. And benefits for the rest of my life, people. You get VA loan for your housing. But real talk. Even if you don't quite know what you want to do, I tell any person, if you go in with a college degree, you'll go in as an officer. So if you got that bachelor's degree or your master's degree and you still young, go and take your behind in the military. At least do 4 years, travel the world, get those benefits, get the honorable discharge. My daughter, going on 32 years old, been in the Navy, going on 10 years now. She's set for life. Even if she decide to get out, she's still set for life, or with those benefits that are for the rest of her life, people. And she'll still be young enough, if she wanted to, finish out this tour, get out, and go start another career. She's set for life. And at the ripe old age, going on 32 years old, been in now going on almost 10 years. She don't travel all over this world, people. Real talk. On the military pay for everything. If you go in, I'm telling you, even if you go in and do 4 years until you figure out what you want to do, you still set for life. Real talk. Housing paid for, medical paid for. You go in with a degree, you can go in as an officer. This is real talk. And trust me, Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, all of them hiring, looking for folks. I don't know what it is about the younger people in this day and time. Yeah, you're going to have to follow orders. Yeah, you're going to have to follow orders. Even during my time, I seen so many people get kicked out of basic training left and right because they didn't want to listen to them DIs. You are going to follow orders. If you're wearing their uniform, you're behind following orders, or you would get a dishonorable discharge. And I seen people getting, and you get a dishonorable discharge, you get nothing. You get no benefits. You get nothing, no medical, no nothing. Take your behind in the military. If you're talking about, ain't no jobs out there, okay, join the Navy, join the Air Force, join the Army, the Coast Guard, Marine Corps. Take your behind in the military. Even if you do 4 years. Do it and try it out for 4 years. Even if you do 4 years and you say, this ain't for me. But you know what? When you get that honorable discharge, you're going to get benefits, medical for the rest of your life, VA housing for the rest of your life. And if you get a service connected, you're going to get a pension for the rest of your life. I did 4 years in the United States Marine Corps, got out with my honorable discharge, and I get a pension with benefits for the rest of my life, people. All I got to do is flash my military card. And I don't see a hospital bill. Like I said, I don't care if the bill is $10 million. I don't have to pay it. That's power. You know how many people are in debt from medical debt. They ain't got no medical insurance of all ages. In their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, in retirement, no medical insurance, no dental insurance, no life insurance, nothing. So if they get sick, got to go to the dentist, guess what? Even they got to go to the ER, guess what? That bill coming to them. That big fat medical bill coming to them. And you know what? And if you don't pay it, then it shows up on your credit report. They can come after you for that bill. Take your behind in the military. Take your behind in the military. And right now, it's so many options in terms of your MOS, in terms of what you want to do. I was aviation supply. My last duty station was in Yuma, Arizona Air Station, Marine Corps Air Station. It's so many opportunities. It is unreal. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. So you ain't got to worry about housing. You can, if I tell folks, start out, live on base housing, stipend money. You ain't paying for nothing. You ain't paying for no housing, nothing. Everything's there for you. And start your money and travel the world, and the rest is history. And I'll be having these conversations, especially when I'm talking to younger people, especially if you're behind, just got that college degree, go in the military with that degree. My daughter went in with her bachelor's. She went there. If you don't want to go to officer route, if you got that degree, you'll go in at higher rank. You're going to step up to the plate at a higher rank. They pay you for that degree. Or if you don't want to go enlisted, you can go to officer trite and bank money, people. This is real. Parents need to begin to start having these conversations. And I forgot about this. They'll pay for your college. The military, so even if you go in there straight out of high school and join the military, they will pay for that bachelor's degree, that master's degree. Zero bill, people. And parents need to start having these conversations with their young daughters and young sons, actually in the 11th grade. They need, because it ain't nothing out here, people. It ain't nothing out here. I'm telling you, it's power knowing. It's power. That was the best. I grew up in the projects, so I knew I had to do something. I'm looking around saying, oh no, I took my behind in the military. Military paid for all my education. I did my time, got my honorable discharge, and the rest is history. That was the best decision. That was the best decision I made in the world. Because now I'm fully retired. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Like I said, I ain't got to worry about nothing. Ain't got to work. I ain't trying to, I'm going to just keep it real. My retirement income on a monthly basis is more than what some people make getting up and going to work every day, working 2 jobs. And this money hit me for the rest of my life. And I'm still generating income under my company, Patterson Associates Resource Center, under my credentials. I'm a licensed clinical addiction expert, licensed in 3 different states. So I'm generating revenue in my home office. I'm telling you people, I'm telling you young people, take your behind in the military. It will change you. You will see the world differently when you begin to travel this world and you see different cultures. It will open your eyes. You're not going to return the same. Even if you decide to do 20 or just do 4, at least do 4 to try it out. And then if you don't like it, then when your time come up on that contract, they're going to ask you as you get closer to the end of your contract, do you want to re-enlist? And you can either say yes or no. I remember my daughter re-enlisted. She's going, like I said, she's going to hit in 10 years in the military. High probability she'll do her 20. I told her, do your 20. You'll still be young. You'll be so young with a pension and benefits for the rest of your life. And you can literally start a second career. You set for life. You ain't got to worry about nothing. But my point is, as parents, we need to begin to have these discussions with our young children when they're in the 10th or 11th grade. I mean, breaking it down. I made it my business to guide my daughter way back from birth in terms of making wise decisions that is going to position you to not have to worry about anything for the rest of your life. As parents, we need to empower our children to be self-sufficient so they can be able to stand on their own, so they can be able to stand on their own 2 feet. If we were to die today and God called us home, we need to make sure that we are preparing our children to be able to stand firm on 2 feet and still survive. Real talk. And making wise decisions. That's what is being, to me, is being a parent about. Because at some point you got to cut that umbilical cord. Yeah, real talk. Whether it's a female or male. Real talk, people. Real talk. And if they don't want to go to college, fine. Look at the different branches of the military. It's so many careers within the military that can match your talent. But yeah, you're gonna have to follow orders. Yeah, you're gonna have to wear a uniform. Yeah, you're gonna have to be accountable. And don't you want your child to be accountable and responsible? Yeah, and to be guided, people. This is real talk, so they can be able to stand on their own. If you were to die right now, right this minute, they're going to be able to stand and take care of themselves without having to become homeless or live on somebody's couch. No, they're going to be able to stand firm and to be able to take care of themselves and be able to make wise decisions with or without you. That is the position you want your child in. Real talk. And my daughter been standing firm really since the day she graduated college. Actually, out of high school, because when she went to college, she was living in the dorm. When she got out of college, went into the military. So really, she's been standing. I ain't got to worry about that girl going on 32 years old. I ain't even have to worry about her. I don't even have to worry about the child, because I made sure she was grounded, people. And even if they stray off, as long as you know that you did your job as a parent, they'll veer back. They're going to remember their upbringing. Rather they stray off path for a little while, but as long as you did your job as a parent, then the rest on them. Real talk. So I'm telling you, young people in your 20s, early 30s, I think the cutoff is like early to mid 30s, depending on the branch, take it behind in the military and go ahead and do about 4 years to see how it is. And if you don't want to re-enlist after that 4 years, step away with your honorable discharge. And there's a lot of benefits and perks behind that honorable discharge on that DD 214. If you're military, you know what I'm talking about. So that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.